Hey, what's up everyone? Palworld has just received another update. This time it's for both Xbox and Steam. Not only that, but we will also be going over the patch notes and taking a look at a glitch from yesterday, which was a great way to take out Bella Noire. There is a lot more that we will be discussing in today's video, so with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into this. Alrighty, now let's begin by taking a look at the latest patch notes. Right here at the top it says version 0.2.2.0. Currently, as of right now, this is only available on Steam, but by the time I'm finished making this video, to be quite fair, the Xbox version could be up. There is a possibility of that. If you take a look right here, it says will be released when ready. This means it could come out today, but it could also come out sometime this week. And the only reason why it takes so long for these updates to arrive on Xbox is because it has to pass the verification process. If you're not too sure what I'm talking about, what happens is that Palworld will send a patch to Xbox. Microsoft will then verify it. Once it's verified, we will then receive it. If you are currently subscribed, then you probably already know about that because I have went over it briefly in the past already. But for video purposes, I had to explain it again for those that are unaware. Continuing downwards, what we can see right here, it says major fixes. This is what they had to say. Correct an issue that caused all PAL attacks to deal only half the intended damage. Yeah, so if you guys were fighting against the raid boss, you probably thought, man, maybe my pals are just too weak. But it turns out that is not the case. Instead, it was all due to a bug that was nerfing the damage overall. Next up, we have other fixes. The developers continue on by saying, corrected the hit detection in the latter parts of the Nightmare Ray and the Nightmare Bloom attacks. This right here I did not notice personally, but it's good to see that they did resolve that issue. The next bug that the developers have addressed can be found right here, and it says, reduced the jittering of sleeping pals on pal beds. Now, it's not a huge bug, but it's definitely worth mentioning because I have noticed this before, and I'm sure some of you have as well. Next, what they have done here for the antique dresser, you can now escape out of it by clicking the escape key. The developers continue on by mentioning this right here. You can now close the character editing screen of the antique dresser using the escape key. And last but not least, they have mentioned this right here by saying corrected other minor bugs. And lastly, they say, as always, thank you for supporting Palworld. The most wildest part here has to be with the damage. I am surprised that I did not notice that, and I'm sure a lot of you did not either. I'm interested in whether or not you guys noticed that, and if you did, let me know down below in the comments. Moving forward here, what we have is a post created by Bucky, the community manager over at the official Palworld Discord. This is what he had to say over on Twitter or X. Been playing lots of Once Human and The Planet Crafter. Both games have a lot of quality of life stuff that would work well in Palworld. Other than the obvious stuff like PvP, new islands, new pals, etc. What would you like to see added to Palworld? Pick unrelated, just cute, so sharing. And as you can tell right there, they are trying to get some feedback on what we would like to see on this next island. What I wrote can be found right here. NPCs with quests and rewards. I enjoyed the random events with pal tamers and grabbing their pals. Different types of food items, cakes were mentioned on Reddit, image credit to Okie Dokie Chloe. Instead of mounts, maybe vehicles or bikes perhaps. And last but not least, I said explorable buildings. This is what I would like to see personally, but let me know your thoughts down below about this and what would you like to see on this next island. Next, what we're about to do here is talk about some of the glitches after the latest patch, specifically the Bella Noire glitch that you guys already know about, but this right here is going to be an updated method. Previously, what I had shown was a great way to take out the raid boss, but some of you were not able to grab the multi-climate shirt or some of the other items. So what was going on? Well, let me explain that right here. What we need to do is fast travel to our base and then place down a wooden stool. Once you have the wooden stool, you will need to place down a second one. You can pick up this technology at level 5, but then you will need to reach level 33 in order to place down a summoning altar. Anyways, if you do it correctly, this is what it should look like. You will see two stools. You'll see the bottom one and the second one stacked on top of it. We can then place the summoning altar on top of that stool. This way it should look like this exactly. What we need to do now is actually remove the two wooden stools. Once you have done that, place down a campfire right underneath the summoning altar. There will be a problem when you do place down the fire pit because right here you're going to see that it's going to be kind of rough to build it. What you will need to do is summon down your pal, so they can complete the job all together. For example, right here, I will be using one pal to build these structures. Next, we need to head over towards the pal box here and make sure that no pals are at the base. For example, I have this pal, I will remove him. I'll head over towards the summoning altar, and I need to throw down a slab. If you do not have a slab, I will leave a guide or a link down below. Once you do have a slab, throw it into the slot and then activate it. But do not do it just yet, because you need to hop on top of a fast pal. This can be any pal, by the way. You can use a jet dragon. You can use literally any pal that is fast. We want to activate the slab on our pal and run away as fast as possible. What you will notice is that the pal will be frozen and the fire underneath will be inflicting some sort of damage. Alright, now the most important step here is that you do want to inflict some sort of damage on the boss before she's knocked out. If you do not do so, you will receive a dark egg instead, and you will not receive some of the other additional items like the multi-climate, civilization parts, or perhaps you may want the purple crown. Those items drop from this boss right here. What we're going to talk about next is a huge glitch that I absolutely loved because it allowed you to summon down 2 pals at once. Sadly, they did patch this because what you could do prior is summon down a dead pal, then swap over to the new pal and summon down a second pal. So yeah, it sucks that it is patched, but it is what it is. Let's continue on and talk about the next glitch. The second glitch working after patch is the reset skills. What you can do is actually reset your whole entire skill and even your partner skills as well. What you're going to see right here is that I'm using up all of my skills. What I'll do is pause the game, go to the second tab, and drop this pal. Pick up the pal instantly, and you should see that the skills have been refreshed. Also, if you're wondering, does this work only with Frostallion? No, you can use any pal of your choice. And remember, you can also reset partner skills too if that's something you wish to do. Alright, number 3, what we have here is a great way to grab a bunch of pals over at the Wildlife Sanctuary. This right here is usually guarded by a bunch of guards. Yet as of late, I have not seen a single guard here, but what you will want to do is locate this island right here. You will also want to locate the back portion here and make sure that you grab onto the wall. You will need to use your pet abilities, so this way your pet will merge into the wall. You will want to mount on top of your pet. This way you're inside of the wall and you can easily grab any pal of your choice. So again, right here, I will grab onto the wall, pet my pal, then mount, and now I'm behind the texture. What we can do here is trigger any of the pals and they cannot attack us at all. We can just sit here, attack them, throw a sphere, capture them, do whatever you want, really. It's up to you. What I'm going to do here is capture a pal. If I want to and I would like to leave, I can do this as well by simply throwing down my pal and then mounting. It's that easy. And there you go. This is the very last glitch I would like to showcase, but just know that there are more glitches working after patch. With all that being said, if you have any questions, please comment down below in the comment section. If you have yet to join the Discord and follow me over on the Twitter or X. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you all on the next video.